Feminists have been lying to you. Now, this may come as a surprise to you, or you may have already understood this as a fact, but the whole feminism movement isn't to empower women. Now, it might have been at the very start, but it has certainly picked up an ulterior motive, and now has been lying about the whole movement, which I will explain. People, both men and women, are blindly listening to feminist beliefs without questioning where they came from and what their intentions might have been. When a single minute of thought would make you question the whole feminist movement. For any feminists watching, listen up, because your beliefs are making you miserable and confused. And for everyone else watching, listen just as intently, because you need to understand the reality of feminism, and to strengthen your belief that it is certainly not the way forward, and so that you can support me in the push to make men strong again. So what do you need to know? Men and women are not the same. Feminism has painted this false reality that both genders are equal, when that couldn't be further from the truth. And the only reason they tried to paint this false reality was a sad attempt to overpower men. If men and women are truly the same, we would all be hermaphrodites. There wouldn't even be a man and a woman, and we would all be just genderless things walking about with no attraction to each other. Since the dawn of time, men protected and provided, and women cared and nurtured. And back thousands of years ago, those gender roles were crucial to keep in place, because treating men and women the same, back when people had to hunt with spears just to stay alive, and have to stay up at night to scare away bears so that they don't come and kill the whole tribe, is stupid. And in the modern times, because people don't need to hunt to stay alive and don't need to protect themselves from bears anymore. Women now want equality and believe that women are the same as men, but the evolutionary biology in both men and women remains the same. Men need purpose to get up every day, do the work that is needed no matter how they are feeling, so that they can protect and provide for other people. And to ensure that they do that as well as possible, they are biologically programmed to be stronger, more logical and more disciplined. Women need to feel love every day, so that they can care, support, nurture and love their closest people, so that those people can feel loved, supported and understood. And to ensure that they do that as best as they can, women are biologically programmed to be more sensitive, more emotional and to love harder. And a man and a woman together make the perfect pair. The man provides strong foundation for the family by protecting and providing, and the woman changes them from surviving to thriving by maintaining the home and spreading love. So would you rather have this near perfect, unequal relationship that plays into each other's strengths, or have perfect equality where the man and the woman ignore their biological differences and do everything 50-50, and where the man ends up being a worse version of a woman and the woman ends up being a worse version of a man? Feminism is selfish. Women get to feel empowered and independent at the cost of the strength of men and at the cost of the nuclear family. Men and women are fundamentally, biologically not the same. So it means that there will be unfairness and double standards in things that men and women do. Women cannot sleep around like men cannot be emotional like women. Women cannot achieve as much as a man cannot love, nurture and care as much as a woman. Women are not as good with things as men are not as good with people as women are. Women cannot be disciplined and strong like men cannot be emotional and sensitive like women. Yes, there may be exceptions to everything I said, but that doesn't disprove it. There are some things that men must do, and there are some things that men cannot do. Yes, it's unfair, but they must follow that in order to become the best versions of themselves, and to make the best life possible for themselves and their closest people. And in the exact same way, there are things that women must do, and things women cannot do, in order to become the best possible versions of themselves, and to live their best life possible. And since you're still watching this, I'll go ahead and list some more feminist lies. Women are attracted to feminine men. Women should pursue career or purpose. The more accomplished a woman, the more desirable she becomes. Being feminine means to be weak. Doing is better than being. Women do not need men. The biological clock isn't real. And career is more important than family. And think about where people's feminist beliefs came from. They most likely came from the normalization of this movement. Social media, mainstream television, and even schools. Feminism is now everywhere, and if you don't support feminism or equality, then you're a woman-hating misogynist, and so the weak people who are too scared to have their own opinion comply. And what do you think the intentions are of the women who keep pushing this modern feminism and equality narrative, especially with the fact that women now have more rights than men? Feminists have been lying too by saying that they want equality, but that's not true. They simply want to overpower men, so that there will be a time when there are no powerful masculine men who no one can control. And they want to make it so that all the men in the world are weak, feminine and passive, who will let any woman walk over them, just like the feminists planned.